Hi there, boys and girls. Ouma Elsabe here. It's almost nap time. Are you ready for your story? The name of today's story is The Pumpkin House. One day, there were two little boys. They were brothers. The oldest brother's name was Gerhard, and the younger brother's name was Owen. They lived in a nice house with their mom and dad. The house had a big backyard with lots of trees. In the one corner of the backyard was a vegetable garden. Vegetables. Do you know what vegetables are? Let's think about some vegetables. I can think about carrots and zucchini and beans and peas and pumpkins. Yeah, it's all that healthy food that we like so much. So in the one corner was a vegetable garden, and at the back of the vegetable garden was a pumpkin patch. Pumpkins were growing there. Gerard and Owen loved to play in their backyard. And one day they were playing there, running and laughing and just enjoy themselves a lot. And then Gerard saw something strange. He looked. It was in the vegetable garden. He went closer. And what was this? Owen, he said. Come look here. What's that? Said Owen. Look. What is that? You know what? That's some smoke. Oh, that's not good. We better go see what it is. So the two boys walked right up to the vegetable garden, into the pumpkin patch, and Gerard bent down. He took away a big pumpkin leaf, and what will he see? A pumpkin, but it looked just like a little house. It had a front door, and it had two little windows with curtains and everything. And on the top of the pumpkin, there was a little chimney. And that's where the smoke came from. Whoa, this is so cute. Hey, Owen. What? Shh, don't be so loud. Let's knock on the door and see who lives there. So Gerard bent forward and he knocked at the door. Toc, toc, toc. Nothing happened. He knocked again. Toc, toc, toc. After a while, they saw the curtain in front of one of the windows open up a little bit. That's okay, said Gerard. You can open the door. We're friendly. We won't do you any harm. So the door opened slowly, and out peeked a sharp little nose and two black, round, beady eyes. Oh, it's a mouse! It's a mouse, says Owen. Oh, my goodness. Hi, Mr. Mouse. What is your name? Well, I'm just Mr. Mouse, and we live here. This is our house. Well, you really have a cute little house. Do you want to see inside? Sure, said Gerard. So they bent down and they peeked into the little door. On the one side of the house was a little kitchen with a table and chairs. And on the other side of the house was a big bed for Mr. and Mrs. Mouse. And then, what? Gerard counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little beds. But they're empty. Why is those little beds so many and there's nobody in there? Said Gerard. Well, says Mrs. Mouse, this is for our babies. We're going to have babies one of these days, and they will each have their own little bed. Oh, that's so cute, said Owen. Well, says Mr. Mouse, now you have to promise me that you will not tell anybody about us, because if anybody's going to find out about us, we will be done. Okay, said Gerard. I promise. Okay, I won't tell, said Owen. So that was their little secret. That night at dinner table, when Mom and Dad was not looking, they each grabbed a little piece of bread, a little piece of cheese, and put it in their pocket. After dinner, they ran out quickly to the pumpkin patch, and they knocked on the pumpkin door, and out came Mr. Mouse. Hey, said Gerard, we brought you something. They gave him the bread and the cheese. Oh, and they were so happy. Thank you very much, said Mrs. Mouse. We're going to have such a nice dinner. Okay, said Gerard, but now we need to go home because Mom may look for us. The next morning, the boys couldn't wait to get back to the pumpkin patch. They ran outside and they went and knocked on the door. Mr. Mouse opened the door, but his face was very, very sad. What's the matter? Gerard said. Oh, something terrible happened. Oh, no, said Owen. What's the matter? Said Gerard. Well, I overheard early this morning your dad told the gardener to take out all the pumpkins and prepare the soil for new vegetables tomorrow. Yes, says Mrs. Mouse. It's so sad. I don't know what we're going to do. We will not have a house. We won't have little beds for our babies that's coming. And where are we going to get food and everything? And it's just so sad. Oh, no, said Gerard. Oh, no, said Owen. But wait, said Gerard. I think I have a plan. Now, don't you worry, because I think I have a plan. Well, okay, said Mr. Mouse, but I'm not so sure if there's any plan. Don't you worry, I will make a plan, said Gerard. That night at dinner table, Gerard said, Dad, can I talk to you, please? Of course, said Dad. Well, see, Dad, Owen and I, we've been talking. We're getting bigger now, and we just don't want to play the whole day in the backyard. We want to work a little bit too. Oh, said Dad, that sounds like a good plan. And this is what we've been thinking. Can we have our own little garden in the backyard? Sure, said Dad. You can have the piece of the pumpkin patch. I just told the gardener to take out the pumpkins tomorrow, and then he can prepare the soil for you, and then you can have your own little vegetable garden. No, said Gerard. No, said Owen. Now what? Said Dad. Something wrong? No, yes, no, no. You know, Dad, said Gerard. Just leave the pumpkins. Leave the pumpkins there. We'll take care of it ourselves. We want to take care of it, but just leave the pumpkins. Oh, well, okay, said Dad. I'll tell the gardener to leave the pumpkins, and from now on, that piece of garden will be yours and Owen's, and you're going to take care of it. Thank you, said Gerard. And thank you, said Owen. The two boys couldn't wait till the next morning. Early the next morning, they went out to the pumpkin patch. They knocked on the door. Sad Mr. and Mrs. Mouse opened the door. Oh, my goodness, but when they saw the children's smiley faces, they felt much better. Gerard told them the wonderful news and told them you don't have to worry at all, because from now on, we are going to take care of the pumpkin patch. And we will make sure that nothing comes to harm your little house. Oh, that's so wonderful, says Mrs. Mouse. And that's so wonderful. Thank you so much, boys. So the days went by. One morning, the boys went up to the pumpkin patch again, as usually. They knock on the door, and open flew the door. Mr. Mouse came out and he said, come in, come look. What's going on? Said Gerard. They bent down and peeked through the little door. Oh, what's that? Said Owen. Oh my goodness. They look in the little beds, and inside the little beds were 6 tiny little mice. What? They look so funny. They're so big, said Owen. Yes, said Gerard. That's very funny. They don't have eyes. Oh no, said Mrs. Mouse. They do have eyes, but their eyes are still closed. And they don't have hair. They don't have hair still. Oh yeah, said Owen. They look just like little pigs. Yes, that's true. They just look like little pigs, said Gerard. Oh my goodness, but they're so beautiful. They're so cute. Yes, says Mrs. Mouse. They just came last night. Oh, that's wonderful news. The boys were so happy, and Mr. and Mrs. Mouse couldn't be more happy and proud. And from that day on, they lived there in their pumpkin house, happily ever after. I hope you enjoyed this story. Now you have a good night. See you next time.